thought I would come up with our first daily newspaper since I worked in the newspaper business for many years. But FitWel Custom Clothes, of course, our goal is to make every customer's clothes fit well and perfectly for them. We all know we have different body structures and shapes, and when you buy custom clothing, people always compare that to eating fine dining at fine dining restaurants. Everybody's body is different. Everybody likes their food different. Most importantly, we want to make sure your fabrics that you have and clothes that you want to design with us will fit your body perfectly. We have two store locations, one here in Brentwood off Wilshire and Barrington, and the other in Studio City off Ventura Boulevard and Coldwater Canyon. And these are two different genres of people that come to us. More of a business professional crowd here in West LA. In Studio City, we get actors and actresses left and right that walk into our stores, and we have no idea who they are sometimes. Without makeup on, without the whole genre of what they are, they come back in as normal people. But people always ask, who are your famous people? What's so different about them? And I come back to them and say a couple things. One, they put their pants on one leg at a time as us. But two, they're not as demanding as you think. They just want something that fits their body and covers their imperfections. We all have imperfections, and it's my goal to make sure that we can cover what's needed, highlight what's needed, and make sure different fabrics fit your body differently. In addition to our stores, our company actually goes around to 52 different cities across the United States. My uncle started this company by going from market to market, running newspaper ads by bus about 42 years ago. And we currently have 10 sales reps who spend on average of 100 days a year at different hotels, and our clients come to us on a continual basis to order their clothes. So just yesterday I was in Seattle for the day. I am going to be the official tailor of the Seattle Seahawks. So yesterday with the general managers and general teams. So now I am unofficially a Seattle Seahawks fan. So hopefully in the next few months I'll be up there and get a lot of their players who will be wearing my clothes on that side. So I am on the road roughly about 80 days a year, generally on the West Coast. Luckily I had influence to pick the markets I wanted to be in. And one of the favorite markets I'm in is Las Vegas. It's kind of a unique market for me. I literally work from 4 a.m. until 6 p.m. throughout the whole day. The casino guys come in after their shifts, and the nightclub guys come in after the shifts at night, about 5 in the morning, and I start measuring them for their clothes. Then the professional workers of Las Vegas, of legal and financial world, will either come in before work, before 9 a.m., or after work, after 6 p.m. So people always think when I'm going to Vegas, oh man, it must be so much fun. But quite opposite level. I'm there for work, I'm alone, and I'm in a casino at 3 o'clock in the morning completely sober. It's kind of hilarious to watch on that side. One thing you should know about FitWel Clothes, 30% of my clients are women. People always think just because I'm a suit guy, you have to wear suits. No, we have women who wear professional attire on that side, from skirts to pants in terms of their custom fabrics. The only thing that we don't do at FitWel is evening gowns and evening type wearers for women. Go ahead and buy the name brand on that side. That's their expertise. In addition to custom suits, we also make custom shirts. Custom shirts are very important for everybody in this world. You want to always avoid the extra fabric that you have in your body. It's always good and always fun to put different monograms on that style. And how we design custom shirts are pretty unique. When you come with me and you design a shirt, we basically have 14 types of collars that you could start with. So we go ahead with an example of 4 different collars, from a traditional spread to an English wide spread to a button down to a narrow collar on that side. You have about 10 different collars as well that you can do. It depends on your body structure and how you are as a person. When you come in, I take a look at your shoulders, and we want to make stuff in proportion for you. When you watch the news at night, if you ever watch KTLA News, the entire team buys their clothes through me. See how well dressed they are, and the different collars that each newscaster has. It'll fit their mold of their body and their face. Also, in addition to your custom shirts, we do custom cuffs on that side. So we have about 10 different cuffs, from 1 button to 2 button to one-button angle cuffs to French cuffs. You could go ahead and be very unique and design these cuffs on your side. So everything we do is not off the rack, and if you saw last week, I brought in about 3,000 different fabrics. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to have a WRN fashion show. We brought 2 celebrity models in. Hold on, I'm going to come in from the back door. I don't know if you guys can recognize these people. 2 celebrity models, please stand up. Come up here, George. Come up here, Dan. First, we have Mr. George Goldberg from Granada Hills, California. He's wearing a nice pink ensemble with black. George, go ahead and do a twirl. So, George came to me with the case of too much fabric. A month and a half ago, he came to my store with a shirt that was down here, sleeves that were too long, and he wanted to come in and give him a internet tailor-made look. So I came and measured him in 35 different ways, and George picked the colors and fashion trends of his new outfit. George, can you tell me about your experience?
Walk the runway, please.
Yeah. Walk the runway, George.
This was one of my best custom clothing experiences I've had in weeks. First of all, the shop in Studio City is wonderful. All kinds of fabrics. What you saw here last week was next to nothing compared to what you have. And Vinnie personally measured me. Took a little too long and too much attention for my taste. But anyway, it was extremely well done. One of the things he pointed out to me was that I have shoulders, which is probably not unusual, 2 different shoulder sizes, length, width, whatever.
Right.
So the shirt hopefully was made for my shoulders. I mean, everything, there's no bagginess, which is really kind of super. Also, great attention to detail. And the best part is he delivered everything to me yesterday to my home. So, all good stuff. Thank you so much.
George's shoulders, his right shoulder is a -7 degrees lower. So even though it's longer, I had to cut the shirt to make sure it has a 7-degree angle. So that's the attention to details. Thank you, Mr. George. The next celebrity is Mr. President. Mr. President, please come on, take a twirl. So Mr. President came to me about 4 weeks ago for his big day. He has a big conference here in the office today, and he wanted something that was internet trendy, not too formal, but yet he could still wear to formal events. So we made a custom-made suit that has a couple quality things that you should look always in a suit. First of all, he has real buttonholes in his sleeves. These are not taped on buttonholes on this end. On the lapel, we made something of a notched lapel, which is about 3.5 inches wide. Not too wide, considering it's an old suit. Most importantly, we put little stash marks on here to highlight the real buttonholes he had on there. Now, unfortunately, when the suit came in, it was not perfect. Even though I do all my best to make sure everything's done to him, he was not happy with the product. What do we have to do on that end?
So the jacket was too small, or actually I was probably too big, and so he took it back. He did some more measurements. I was really unsure about whether or not you could take a jacket and make it the right size, but he brought it to me today, and it fits perfectly. And the thing I really love about this, like the killer app part of this, is this awesome, cool. What do we call this? The awesome, cool lining. It's this really funky kind of paisley thing, and it's such a great suit. In fact, somebody when I walked in said, "Oh my God, you look great." And so where I'm headed and where I want to head in my business, this is going to make a big difference. So thank you, Vinnie.
My suit was 3/4 of an inch too tight, so we did some magic to it to give him a little bit of room on that side. And on his cuff for his shirt, he has the big word "innovate" on his cuff. So, FitWel Custom Clothes. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day.